Hello and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial we're gonna do a very easy stitch to rows repeat for those of you that you like some how you say mesh style. I'm gonna work now with 3.0 millimeter crochet hook. This stitch we're gonna chain odd numbers. I have 15 chains here. We're gonna skip the first 2 chains, and into the third we're gonna do a double crochet, chain 1. We're gonna skip the next chain, and into the next we're gonna do a double crochet, and this row we're gonna do like this: chain 1, skip the next chain, and into the next double crochet, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and into the next double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 chain, and into the next double crochet, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and into the next double crochet, chain 1, and you're gonna be left with 2 chains. We're gonna skip the next chain, and into the next one we're gonna do a double crochet. So this is one of the rows that you're gonna repeat with a double crochet, chain 1. Now chain 2, turn your work, and now yarn over the hook. We're gonna go through this space first, and we're gonna pick up a loop, yarn over the hook. The next double crochet we're gonna do like a front post, just pull up a loop, leave the loop there, yarn over the hook, and we're gonna go into the next space, and we're gonna pull up a loop. Now yarn over and pull the yarn through all these loops, not the last one, then pull the yarn through the last 2, chain 1. We're gonna go back into the last space that we worked, gonna pull up a loop, we're gonna do a front post, we just pull up a loop behind that double crochet, yarn over the hook, and we're gonna go to the next space, and we're gonna pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all those loops, not the last one, then pull the yarn to the last 2, chain 1, and we're gonna do like this until we finish the row. So we're gonna go back into the last space that we worked, pull up a loop, we're gonna do a front post, and then we're gonna go to the next space, pull up a loop, and you should have like 2, 4, 6 loops, well 7 with the last one, but you're now gonna pull the yarn through the last loop, then pull the yarn through the last 2, chain 1. And the next space there, pull the yarn through all those loops, pull the yarn through the last 2, chain 1. I'm gonna do a like unfinished front post, then you're gonna go to the next space, pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all those loops, pull the yarn to the last 2, chain 1. And now at the end we have the chains that we skipped in the beginning, the chains, yeah, and the double crochet here. So we're gonna go back again into the last space that we worked. We're gonna do a front post, well unfinished, behind that double crochet, and then the space between the double crochet and the chain, we're gonna go in there, yeah, and pull up a loop, pull the yarn through all these loops, pull the yarn to the last 2, chain 1, and we're gonna do a double crochet on top of the chain right there, yeah, and we're gonna do a double crochet. So it's gonna look like this. Now chain 2. So we're gonna repeat, like I said, this stitch has only 2 rows repeat. So yarn over the hook, we're gonna go and do this row is gonna be double crochet in each stitch, yeah, So you move to the next stitch, and there, gonna do a double crochet, chain 1, move to the next, through the stitch, a double crochet, chain 1, you move to the next, double crochet, chain 1, and you move to the next, and so on. So you move to the next stitch, chain 1. So now here at the end we have the last stitch here. We're gonna do a double crochet, chain 1, and we're gonna go on top of the second chain right there, and we're gonna do a double crochet. And now you're gonna chain 2, turn your work, and now you're gonna repeat the second row. So we have a space here between these 2 double crochets. I'm gonna go in there, pull up a loop, then go behind this first double crochet and pull up a loop, and the space next to that double crochet, pull the yarn through all these loops, last 2, chain 1. So you're gonna go back through the space that you worked, pull up a loop, then the double crochet we're gonna do unfinished front post, then the space next to that double crochet, chain 1, and so on. Yeah, it's a very easy stitch, and for those of you that you like mesh or open work for a shawl, for spring, or a blouse, you can do that. You can use this stitch. You can even use for a sweater, light one for spring. So now at the end we're gonna go to the last space that we worked, pull up a loop, we have the last double crochet, we're gonna go behind that, and then the space between the double crochet and the chain, pull the yarn through all those loops, pull the yarn through the last 2, chain 1, and we're gonna go on top of the second chain right there and do a double crochet. And now you're gonna chain 2, and you're gonna repeat the row with a double crochet in each stitch. So you're gonna do here a double crochet, chain 1, you move to the next stitch, double crochet, chain 1, and so on. Yeah, this is very easy. Well, might eat some yarn, maybe not that much, but depends what project you're gonna do. So the last stitch is right here, so we're gonna do a double crochet through that stitch, chain 1, and then we're gonna go on top of the second chain, and we're gonna do a double crochet. Then you're gonna chain 2, and you're gonna repeat the second row. It looks like this. Well, I'm sure some of you might find some project to do with this this stitch. Just give it a try. You might like this. Thank you for watching.